That dude put his helmet right in my ass cheek. On that pick, the safety came across and hit me. Oh. Am I bleeding here? No, I'm fine. That's a hole! What? No! He's still holding! Are you kidding me? That was a first down on my ass. Replay, man! Ah! Sir, I don't want to argue with you, but those holding calls that is so bad.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago, where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now Wilson on first down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
And he goes out right around the 39.
And 8 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown had 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Olsen. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the Seahawks first and 10 at the 11.
Then you look in the background and say, wait a second, there's players that aren't
To throw again is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Desire to want to make the best product. No one prime
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. They'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10.
We know there's been secondary leagues.
Wentz now to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really excellent defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 14 carries, 54 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter. They did a team meeting this week. The offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league.
What the fuck? I'm pressing X.
Jesus.
Jesus.
And I don't know how one gamer is going to say, you give me that. You give me that EA game. They're going to look at that and say,
and that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz.
Maybe I'll just see if they
And
have
that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Adams there on the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On third and long, it's Wentz. Just what
God, bro.
The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And I missed it.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 10 yards on.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson.
Oh, wow.
Pressure, and he'll go down.
That's
back
right.
at the 26-yard line. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so you pay the proper price.
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
His kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 10, Eagles nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Come on now.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
What the Joe?
Seattle was hoping for.
Why would he run his route like that?
And now 4th down. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to go up.
That's a dumb pass. Dumb pass by me.
That was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 24, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Seattle.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Oh, he faked it with
Come
a kick.
on now.
Now he's got
Are you
some
fucking...
room. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson going for
God damn, he wide open.
Oh, wide open.
What the fuck?
And all the way in. Touchdown,
So what play did I call for that bullshit? What the hell happened?
His 4th touchdown on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Wentz now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, come on, that dumbass animation. What are you doing?
Contact brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz.
Oh my God, bro.
A lot of force bearing down on him there.
Why did he even jump anyway? He didn't even jump.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz again. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2-yard line. On first down, Wentz. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, it's Wentz.
Oh, Wentz, what are you doing?
Incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end hurts the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10.
You slow as hell, boy.
Second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Wentz to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Pick the ball. Oh my God. I'm about to quit.
Russell Wilson sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Seattle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pick.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz.
Oh, shit.
Here to Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10, just shy of the 30. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
Okay, defense.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He finds his running back, Hyde.
Oh, good tackle.
This to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They completed the screen, but
That's a big stop right here.
Is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
First down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Carson. Now Carson.
Fumble! Holy shit.
Picked up by the Eagles.
Oh my God, we back in the game, baby.
The 30, the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. That's caught at the 2.
The 2-point conversion is...
He was inside the...
They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy.
Oh my, yo, come on, bro. Come on, you have to catch that.
Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Yeah, he wide the fuck open.
Complete to Dorsett. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Oh, I should change formation. Damn it.
On first down, it's Carson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Chris Carson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
False start.
We've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Wilson now from the gun on 3rd down.
I'll take it. I'll take it, baby. I'll take it.
Complete.
Ooh, good defense. Thank you, Fletcher.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. This is
Oh, he hold up. Oh, my God.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Oh, my.
Is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Damn, you're not going to block nobody, 73?
Nothing on the screen that time.
Jeez,
now it's
Christ.
3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And that is incomplete.
You just drop that, but hold on to that big-ass
In
hit.
this matchup, which side has been the more physical one? It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Griffin there defensively.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They run it with Carson. And
Okay, defense, y'all stepping it up.
At the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fine.
I should play man. Yeah, I go man.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Damn, good-ass punt.
Appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Oh, that should be a safety.
Wentz on the give to Sanders.
Ooh, that was close, boy.
A little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect.
You're supposed to fumble that shit.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Oh, that's probably
So
good.
the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right side.
Yo,
Out
what
of bounds, says the line judge.
That corner was
Throw took him a
so
little too far.
crazy.
2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring it.
Oh, shit, they're going for it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson.
Hey!
Maybe the turning point they need.
Come on, y'all. 53. Why you ain't block?
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be dropped before we can pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Good defense, boy.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Good defense.
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
With it is Jackson. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
I didn't want to take that chance.
A wise move there, looking like nobody open, now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Officially nothing.
Come on, I don't care about
no
this.
gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Ten yards.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin.
Let's go.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz.
You drop it?
Complete.
Wow.
Intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it.
That's crazy. You dropped that like that?
Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
That ties the game, 24-24.
I tell you, the life of a kicker.
Oh, man. That was a huge drop.
But they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be
What's the flag? Hold it.
with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Blocking it back.
So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the foot.
I love how y'all playing, man. Keep this shit up.
A surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've
Play
seen
nice and tight.
balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go.
He'll be brought down about the 20.
We need this win.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson.
Damn!
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down right at
It was wide open, bro.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete.
Wilson's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Jerry, you're right there. Hit him. What are y'all doing, man?
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Carson. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw him downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run high, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And
damn, bro.
up at the 25.
17 seconds. What can I do?
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they
Got a lot of speed on too.
You've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the
Oh, you dropped it! Oh my God!
Who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes on.
Okay.
So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete.
Wow, you really dropped it.
2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
The Seahawks still take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks 31, Eagles 24.
The hell?